Dear blog, I know we talk about this a lot as adults, adults in the room sometimes. That's what we are. But the thing is, when you're grown up and you look back at stuff from your childhood or things that, kids might or might not have today, the experiences, I get a lot of nostalgia and just these feelings of wanting to go back into time, because now that I have a couple dollars in my pocket, not money, but a couple dollars, I want to go back and do things again, right? Or bring things back now at this big age. And my new thing that I'm the new hill I'm dying on is I want to bring back those Scholastic book fairs.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Do you
yeah.
remember this?
Yes.
At school, they used to have once a year or whatever, they'd bring in all the books and you could buy them. Your parents would, have to give you money.
Yes. Now,
That was at one time a year my mom would let me spend as much as I wanted.
Are you serious?
Well, she was like, if you books, right? So oh yeah, maybe he'll read, maybe he'll get excited about reading and learning something, and so she'd let me buy whatever. That was one and back to school. Those are the 2 times a year that it was almost a blank check, because it was, if I can get this dude stoked about going to school, then with a new backpack and some pens or whatever, then
For sure.
that lasted about a week. But yeah,
as a mom, I think that's so cool though, and I hope that my baby Gigi gets to experience that feeling, that school feeling, the buying your school supplies, all that. That was always so fun, and I want this to come back though, because I remember as a kid, my mom didn't really give me the money to do it. I don't think my mom's she's an immigrant from Poland. She didn't really understand what this was, the concept of this Scholastic book fair, and she didn't really get it, and she wouldn't just give me money. And I used to come home because they give you a catalog. You remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I would come home and circle what I wanted, but I never got to go get it. So I always used
I'll
to
take you to
circle.
Barnes and Noble.
Yeah,
You can go buy whatever book you want.
I want to just relive this moment though of going into your school gym. I was always in the gym. And I don't even know who is running these fairs, Scholastic, who was truly...
I believe that's why they were called the Scholastic Book Fair, because I believe
Who
the
is
company's Scholastic. Yeah.
And where are you?
They still
where
have
are you
them, I
now?
guess.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
I want that, come here at the radio station, set up, we'll give you a space, a gym, and I want you to put all the books out, and then I want to walk around with my circled, catalog, and be hey, I want the Goosebumps, I want this, that. I have adult money now.
See, but here's the nice thing about being a parent is that so your mom was an immigrant and maybe didn't understand it because she didn't have it in Poland, and maybe there wasn't as much money. Now you have more. You can provide Gigi with more. So now when the book fair comes along, now you can let her go nuts because you didn't get to go nuts. So now you have that opportunity to pass it on to your kids. So there you go. That's how you can relive it.
I think so.
Just give it to her.
I just I need Scholastic to make this happen though, where I need some
Okay,
book
we're still
fair.
talking about you. So, okay, no, here I am trying to make it about how you can still relive this for your daughter, but no.
No, I want it for me. This is the one thing I need. I don't ask for much in this life. I really don't. And I just want to go to the book fair. But you're right. I'll bring my daughter. But I don't even know, do they have them today at schools? They do?
We're getting a million texts that they still have them.
Okay, so invite me to your school book fair, and I will bring my daughter, but I'll shop for myself.
What is it for you guys, though, that was you didn't have grown-up money, so you couldn't have it, and now you do have grown-up money, so you could if you wanted to? Can you think? For me, it would probably be sports cards, which I don't need to get back into that because it's essentially gambling. It is gambling because it's expensive, and then you may not get anything, and then if you do, then I don't know what the hell I would do with this stuff, whatever. But I remember I used to save up all of my money, my allowance from whatever, whatever, and I would go buy basketball cards or baseball cards, but there wasn't that much money really for me. I mean, how much are you making? Doing stuff around the house or whatever. But now I could probably go in there and do some real damage, and I don't need to do that, but I'm tempted because I don't know, it would just feel fun to be I'll take that and that and that because I don't have it, whatever. But it's just me. I could probably pull that off. Can you think of anything?
I see a lot of people texting about Market Day. That was a big
What
one
is
for me.
that?
It was food. It was you could buy steaks and burgers.
Think about
At
it.
school?
What?
Yeah.
We didn't have that. You could
I
buy
didn't have
steaks
that.
at
It's
school?
all frozen.
Frozen.
Yeah.
But I
and,
remember looking through the catalog as a little big back girl, and I was like, man, I want those steaks. I want the burgers.
They brought steaks to children?
Well, no, you can order them.
You could buy steaks in school?
Yes, I remember
it
that.
was after school, and your parents would come, and you would get, it's groceries,
Yeah.
but it was from school.
Market Day.
Market Day.
This sounds like a racket. Who is making money on
Wait,
it?
these schools are hustling us, you
Oh,
guys.
they definitely are.
Yeah, do you know where your parents could have got food? At the grocery store.
But
I don't understand.
It was premium meat choices.
Yeah.
Premium.
And it must have been
Frozen.
cheaper
Yeah.
somehow. Yeah.
We used to do, in middle school, we had magazine sales. And that was I guarantee that was a commercial racket. They'd come in with this big display and this big like presentation, and it was, if you sell a lot of magazine subscriptions, then you could have a bike or whatever. And I don't know where the money went or who made money on this. Probably the teachers are all like some sort of illegal gambling ring on this. I don't know what was going on. But like, I'll be darned if I didn't go and, you know, hit up every neighbor for a magazine subscription. But that was in the 90s. Long ago.
The 1900s. Paulina, Scholastic has a website. We just got a text, so circle away.
I don't think that would quite be the same, though, as walking into the room.
Okay.
And a lot of people are inviting you. Teachers who listen to us and parents are inviting you to come to their Scholastic Book Fair.
We're getting blown up over
Listen,
this.
a Scholastic Book Fair is going to hate to see me coming because I am like, I'm doing this big.
No, they're gonna love to see you.
Okay, yes.
Yeah.
No, but I feel you. I feel you because now you got a little bit. You have, look, you have more money than you did as a kid,
Right.
even if you don't have a lot of money.
Right, no, of
and so,
course.
yeah, you get to just like roll in there, and it would just be like, I can have whatever I want. And you couldn't, I mean, I suppose the same would be true at like a toy store. But toy stores aren't the same anymore. I was talking about this a couple of years ago when I was buying stuff for, at the time, my godson. It's like, I don't know why, but walking into, if you can find a Toys R Us or a toy store, I think they were trying to relaunch Toys R Us or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
But if you go to a toy store, I don't know. Everything was electronic now. It was like everything needed a battery. It didn't hit the same. Like it didn't have the classics. I don't know. I didn't walk in there, and I remember as a kid, I'd walk in there, it was like this mystical land where I wanted everything. And now I could probably buy a lot of stuff. And I walked in, I was just like, this is not as fulfilling to me
Doesn't hit the same.
as it was. Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
Yes. Hi. The one thing that I have to do now is when I go to Great America, I get the Flash Pass as an adult because I am not waiting in lines anymore.
I see. So you used to go to Six Flags as a kid, and you would just have the normal ticket, and it was like whatever. But now you got grown-up money, so you're like, you know what? No. Debbie's like, no, I'm not.
Yep. No lines. My niece loves me. I'm taking her tomorrow, and we are not waiting in any lines for the roller coasters.
I like that.
No.
I like that. Yeah. Good for
Yeah.
you, Debbie. That's right. You got grown-up money now. You don't deal with lines anymore.
Right.
That's right.
I like it.
No.
Thank you, Debbie. Have a good day.
Thanks. You too.
Yeah, I feel the same way about Barnes & Noble now. Like, and someone texted the same thing. We're getting blown up about this. Yeah, it's the same thing. I walk into Barnes & Noble. I'm like, if I want 5 books, I can buy them. I can have it right now
That's right.
because I'm a grown-up.
You got it like that.
And I'm midlife, and I don't have that much more time to live. So I'll buy whatever I want.
Now that didn't.
Hell yeah.
Jason, what is it for you? Can you think of anything?
I always wanted a trampoline, and now I feel like I could finally buy a trampoline.
You
that
could
busted
have a
knee?
trampoline if you wanted to.
Yeah, like we would go to Sam's Club every weekend, and as you would walk out on the wall, there would be a giant trampoline, and I would look at it every weekend and be like, I want that. And I couldn't have it because our yard was too slanted, or so my parents told me. But now,
Yeah, we
I
couldn't
want
have it
one.
because they were afraid some kid was going to fall off and break their neck.
Yeah.
My parents are more worried about liability than anything else. But then I convinced them that they had the rich kids had the kind that you could dig in the ground,
That's what I want now.
and it was like even with the ground. That's what I would do.
Yeah, the Kardashian trampoline.
And see, now I can justify this stuff because I can be like, well, one of my nieces come over. Now, granted, in a high-rise condo, having an in-ground trampoline would be kind of strange. I think
hard to do,
there could be a
yeah.
lot of uses for that would be fun for me, too. But anyway, moving on. But no, trampoline. Kaylin, what comes to mind for you?
And I know this is going to sound weird, but even at my young age, I always wanted to go to concerts that I just couldn't obviously afford, or my parents didn't want to take me to.